So two men walk into a Just Watched, but only one walks out. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Just Watched. I am Devin. With me is Billy.
Woo!
And Backdraft 2 is the movie.
Yeah.
So, neither of us have seen this, or have you seen this once?
Oh, I've seen this once or twice.
Okay, I've not seen this.
No.
I kind of made it my personal mission never to watch this movie.
Yeah, because I remember when I told you that they were doing a second one.
Yeah. So, we gotta get in the time frame. So this was 2019.
Yeah.
When did the first Backdraft come out?
91?
91. So we're almost at like 20 years? Or 12?
No, it's like...
Or more than that, actually.
almost 30.
Yeah, almost 30. Yeah, I miscalculated there,
Yeah.
but... Yeah, so 30 years difference between the first Backdraft and the new one.
Yeah.
And so I have to ask why.
Yeah, like, when I heard that, I'm like, why do a sequel?
Like I would understand 10 years.
Yeah.
We did a sequel. I was like, alright, yeah, it's still kind of.
Yeah.
But there is a cult following for the original
Yeah.
Backdraft. But I didn't think it was that big enough that it would warrant any kind of...
No, I never thought there would ever be a sequel.
No.
So I'm like, I thought it wrapped up everything in nice...
Yeah, the first one wraps everything up nicely.
Yeah.
And then this starts, and it starts off a little confusing. Even after watching the first one, you realize who's dead and who's alive.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we'll just go for the simple plot right now.
Alright, so Sean McCaffrey, Steven's son, is now a fire investigator.
Yep.
And he's just investigating arson.
What could be an arson, but 5 kids died,
Yeah.
so it's important. Yeah, that's literally the simple plot.
Yeah, like it's not a...
It's not a hard plot to grab.
Yeah, which is already a good thing.
Which is a good thing, but I don't want to say it's a bad thing, but it's also lackluster, which adds to why I felt this movie was kind of boring.
Yeah,
And we'll get into more to that when we go through the beats here, but...
Yeah.
So yeah, it's Sean, and we start off with Sean investigating a fire scene.
Yeah.
And he's wearing the bull jacket.
Yeah, that's...
Which is his father's, which he inherited. Which took us a while to formulate what happened there. Because I was like, well, that's not the brother. Even though the brother was the fire investigator.
Yeah.
And it can't be Bull, because Bull is horribly dead. So, who has this jacket and why are they in fire investigator? And it's Sean doing the role of both brothers, pretty much. Wearing his father's jacket, but doing his uncle's job.
Yeah.
So that's confusing to start out with, but here we are. So, next is, like, we watch Sean kind of do his job, and how he's kind of the bad cop.
Yeah. He figures out that it wasn't an accident.
Yeah. Arrests the guy who killed his girlfriend in bed, really. And basically, we go back to the police station. He's not revered a hero.
Oh, well, fire station.
Or fire station, whatever.
These still work out with
fire station. Alright, I don't know much about the inner workings of the fire investigators, okay? For me, they're fire cop. But yes, he's not revered as a hero, not his captain doesn't get along with him or something.
No, it's supposed to be like a new captain that they brought.
Yeah. And he just treads on thin ice because his methods aren't by the book.
Yeah.
He's the loose cannon. So, also they introduced a partner system.
Yeah.
Since, I guess, now we're finally getting traction in this department, and now we gotta go by regulations.
Yeah, so
Maggie was it?
Maggie.
Yeah. Which treats her like, you know, the partners. Like,
Yeah.
you're gonna do all the shit job for me while I do the actual investigation stuff. Try to follow along if you can. Like, I just got here, it's my first day, and you're talking gibberish, so yeah, this is gonna go well.
And the first meeting with the head of OFI,
Yeah.
Brian.
Yeah.
So he's still in the apartment.
Yeah, his uncle still works in the apartment.
Yeah, so like we figure like because we knew like when it ended him going on the call, but then he just switched over to OFI full time. Like, okay.
Yeah. Which is interesting, but I'm gonna bring up a point here later on all this. So I'll do the quick rundown of the plot. Is there's a fire at this place, the hunters.
Yeah.
We killed 5 kids in the backdraft. We're trying to figure out if it's an accidental or an arson. We find out that there's more to it than meets the eye.
Yeah, it's like a weapons guidance system thing.
Yeah, like there's like military tech got involved.
Yeah.
And someone wants to cover up something and transport something without anyone knowing. And basically we track that down, bust them, that's the movie. Which, pretty standard for, like, the investigation movies at that time.
Yeah, so
that's already a slap on the wrist from me.
right, it was just the cookie cutter plot.
It was a cookie cutter plot, and military tech, you see that too much in the investigation movie. It's always some government agent had this technology that...
Yeah, I wasn't really a fan of that.
No, because it was used way too freaking much on anything to make a plot interesting. It's like, oh, the stakes are higher because it's now military shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, we didn't need the stakes high.
No.
You had perfectly good drama scenarios with the first one with just going into fire.
Yeah,
like why did you need to make this more of a spy movie?
Yeah, like...
Or just another dumb investigation movie.
Yeah, at least the first one had, like, it was a cover-up thing. And
yeah. Yeah, it came down to, like, internal cover-up.
Yeah,
like, which is a great plot twist in my mind. Because I didn't see the fireman being the person doing it.
No, right? Like...
What a plot twist.
Right?
When that's revealed, you're like, oh... And you know, it makes all sense now. And the signs were there, you just couldn't put them together.
Right?
This was more, there's no signs and there's nothing really to put together.
No.
You were already spoon-fed what was supposed to happen and why it's happening.
Right.
And then the returning characters.
We only get 2.
We got the uncle and we got Robert. Ronald. I will never get that name right.
Because as soon as they talk about it, it's like from the first five, they're like, okay, well, the only person that uses these methods have been locked up for the past 30 years.
Yeah.
And the look you gave me.
Oh yeah, it's like I already knew who they were talking about. And he does the same thing he did in the other movie, but he does it too much.
Yeah.
I give the cryptic hints on what you're supposed to be looking for in this fire, or what you should be thinking about.
But hey, as long as it was Tom Sutherland, like, at least you gotta have it, you gotta see him.
I'm glad I got to see him, but his role was not great.
No.
That's the problem there. He wasn't as charismatic, I want to say, in this role.
Right?
Like, before, he's like, yeah, I'm the fire starter, and, you know, I'm kind of evil, but the Hannibal Lecter of fire, really.
Yeah.
Here, he's just kind of a nut.
Yeah.
And too much of one now. Like, he's senile.
Yeah.
And not really senile, but you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like he seems tame. Like, I don't expect that if he got out, that bad things are going to happen.
No, like, he's not this...
He's not himself anymore.
No.
Like, his idea of mischief is I spike my blood sugar so I can go to the hospital.
Yeah,
and
just to
in
get out
jail.
for...
I'm just get out for a little bit.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, like, get out jail free card.
Yeah. And I was like, yeah, from the guy who's been the notorious firebug for 30 years. This is your master plan, huh?
Okay.
Yeah, alright.
Well, it keeps going.
Whatever, yeah. And then the uncle doesn't do too much other than he's the sacrificial lamb.
Yeah, like
You know he's gonna die.
Right.
Just when and where.
Right. But before that, they had, like, him and Sean had the heart-to-heart talk.
Yeah.
Oh, Sean's buried under the a dumpster.
Yep. It's like, well, now that you're pinned down
Yeah.
here, I can actually have a good talk with you. Unless this wall caves in or you're bleeding internally. But... And yeah, that scene where he dies bothers me a little bit. Because it's the booby-trapped bed scene.
Yeah.
And one, it's not like you can't booby-trap someone's bed.
No.
But
Like,
how did they get in with the dog?
Yeah.
There, because
Right?
turn on the gas without the dog freaking out,
Right.
or without Sean waking up sooner.
Or, like I said... Yeah. Because, like I said, the only thing is that they could have been set before they got in, and just gonna... But...
You would notice the gas.
Yeah, you would know it's gas. I'm like,
Yeah.
so yeah. Like
So it had
that's-
to be like early morning they broke in, and the gas is just barely reaching the top floor, which, okay, fair enough.
Yeah, so.
But still, the dog would be freaking out quite
Yeah,
a bit. And, like, it screamed like the James Bond trap scenes. You know, the ones I'm talking about where
Yeah,
he's, like, in an inescapable
Yeah.
trap and watch him escape.
yeah.
But this had, like, oh, here comes the uncle. I was like, oh, this is where the uncle dies, because
Yeah.
there's no way you're not killing the uncle.
Yeah.
I would have been more surprised and happier if you didn't.
You like Brian?
We like Brian.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I was like, why aren't we focused on the uncle?
Yeah, it was.
We skipped a generation to go to Sean.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, he's the son of Bull.
Yeah,
so
so
I was like, okay, there's the link, but
Yeah.
why?
Why? Like, what?
And then they try to do a backstory.
That Sean, like,
Set his room on fire or something.
Yeah.
And they never really touched why.
No, it just keeps cutting
Back
him.
to him sitting in a blazing room and his mom yelling for him.
Yeah, but I do like that. The dinosaur pajamas. You notice that?
Sorry?
Pajamas.
Yeah.
I kind of like that.
Yeah, they got the same pajamas, but
So I kind of like that touch.
it's a fair touch, but
Yeah.
it's not
Oh, yeah,
what
I know.
we're focused on, Billy. Sorry.
I know.
Yes, they got the pajamas from the original scene into that scene,
Yeah.
which would be hard to do because those types of pajamas aren't real in stock.
No.
these days. I get what you mean,
Yeah.
but it was just a dumb scene with
Yeah.
no explanation, so I have to toss it away.
Yeah, like, it's just, and there's no explanation why, so, like, I never,
No, it's like, did he suffer some kind of like breakdown when his dad died?
be.
Like, give me a little more. Tell
Yeah.
me what happened to Sean here. Because it's like, that's his whole reasoning for being in the fire investigation. Instead of being a firefighter like his dad
Yeah. Grandfather.
or grandfather. Yeah, I was trying to remember the other one. And I wanted to say uncle, but I was like, no, that's not it.
No.
And then the whole, like, linking Ronald with Sean, and it's like, I'm the opposite version of you.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, and I was like, that would have been a cool reveal if I knew more about Sean's backstory and that he's like maybe he was like a firebug.
Yeah, like
you didn't explain that he's like, oh, he was a firebug when he was a kid. And something bad happened from it, and that's why he stopped being a firebug.
Yeah, because see, like there's like I knew when there was a direct-to-DVD, when it was announced it was a direct-to-DVD sequel, like okay, it's gonna be short and the plot's not. Plot points are not gonna make sense because time.
Yeah.
A lot of direct-to-DVD sequels are like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Maybe an hour and 45 minutes tops.
Yeah. So my whole thing would have been cut that all out.
Yeah, like the wouldn't.
Just make it that Sean grew up and became a fire investigator because he didn't want to be a firefighter like his dad and grandfather.
Yeah.
Because, you know, his uncle survived and he's a fire investigator. Yeah. So maybe that's the career path for them Cappies. But that doesn't explain how, like, the ending where he's, like, burns the guy alive.
Yeah.
Which also taints the image of Sean in the ending, the story.
Like,
because she did the James Bond kill the villain ending.
Yeah, I know.
And it wasn't even like a major villain, it was just two dudes in a truck.
Yeah, I know, like
I didn't know who these people were or why they were trying to steal missile tech, but here we are.
No, like this one, like I said, I've only seen this once, twice since I got it.
Yeah.
Which is understandable. But I meant for a direct-to-DVD sequel, and I've seen a lot of the direct-to-DVD sequels. Way better than Law.
Oh, I'm not saying anything bad about it because it is a direct-to-DVD sequel.
Yeah.
So, yes, a lot of those are garbage.
Oh my god, yeah.
This at least kept some semblance of what it was trying to be.
Yeah, it still connects, like, not in name only, which is a lot of those sequels are.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you're going to rent this movie. Like, but is that canon to the rest of the other one? I'm like, then why just call it Fire Cop?
Yeah, like, this is where I was trying to bash it. I was like, we could call it Fire Cop, we could have called it anything, just because. But Backdraft 2 has a name to it that people will flock to it for.
Yeah.
Alright, so things we like about the movie then.
Just, like I said, like, then, like, sort of, like, bring up, like, the events of the other movie and all that, so.
Not by much, though.
Not by
That's the thing.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I have to shut that one down.
Okay.
But I was like, from what I gleaned, like, if I did not watch Backdraft, and from what I would glean from this is, Sean had a father who died, and was never told exactly why.
Yeah.
But his uncle knows exactly why, because he was there.
Yeah.
Sean set fire to his house as a young child. Grew up as a fire investigator.
Yeah. So
that's it. I don't know what his dad's name actually was, which is kind of a shame. I don't understand the significance of Bull.
Yeah. Right? Like,
you
really got.
You had to have seen the first one.
Yeah.
All that information.
Yeah, right? Well, like I said, like, I did, like, when I first saw it, like, I got a little more when I saw the jacket. The first thing you see the jacket, I'm like, okay, this is.
Yeah. Yeah, because you watched the first Backdraft.
Yeah.
You love the first Backdraft, and you know that character. So, yes, for fans of the first one, that jacket is significant and will give an emotional response, as it should. But if I didn't know anything, it means nothing, and that's a shame.
Yeah. Now, one character I love, well, I was hoping would just make a weird appearance, but Tim, just show him in like a scene, talk with Brian, and there's like a scar or something.
Yeah.
I would love to have seen that.
Yeah. Who's Tim again? Sorry.
The one that gets burned.
Oh yeah, okay, the Proby got burned.
Brian's son that gets burned.
Yeah. Yeah, that would have been nice.
Yeah, like,
to know that he survived.
Yeah, right? Like, I was hoping they would do something with him. I figure, like, okay, the characters that would come back, I'm like, well, when they announced, I'm like, okay, I can see Brian come back, Tim maybe, but I don't know any other.
No, there wouldn't be anyone else really.
No.
Okay, things we didn't like with the movie.
Like I said, the weapons plot, like I was not.
No, that killed it for me right there.
Yeah, no, like when you mix that in with like a fire type movie, like it just doesn't.
Here's what really is a kick in the nuts for me.
Okay.
There wasn't a lot of fire.
No, I mean, like that's what. Like I admit, I got that like. What is it?
We had a backdraft and we had a few times where there's been a quick fire.
Yeah, quick fire, but not.
But nothing like backdraft.
No, I mean, and I get it. You have DVD budget restraints, but come on.
Yeah. You could have had one really good fire scene.
Yeah.
I would have accepted that over these little pity, not even like really fires.
No, because like I said, yeah, cause, like, right, like it's.
Go on, you're trying to say
like,
kind of stuff.
Yeah, so like, yeah, at least the first one, like I love the track from how long the first and last five was, right?
Yeah.
And those, just do stuff like that, but no.
No, we had to go with a missile plot and more trying to go in the investigation side of things. And there wasn't even a lot of investigation.
No, I mean, and I love also the crap from the first movie, right?
Yeah.
Because I love when the shows I watch Chicago Fire.
Yeah.
Some episodes when the characters would always like also do fire investigation, so I love that.
Yeah, no, I love watching investigation and then like them piecing together like the crime scenes.
Yeah.
That's always my favorite thing in an investigation show.
Yeah.
And when it makes sense.
No.
This was like, okay, this happened here, here, here. Then they used this to make it go up there when they did that and over here. And I was like, alright, I followed half of what you just said there, and I guess I'm supposed to nod my head and go, yeah, that's how fire works.
Yeah, like the dire fans of the movie.
No, this is not a dire fan.
No, I mean,
movie.
like I said, this is one like I'd watch once in a blue moon.
Yeah. This is one, like, as I said, I actively tried to avoid it until today.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure.
And I feel like I would have been better off just avoiding it.
Yeah, right? Like, this might have been my fourth time watching it. Because I've been watching when I got it.
Yeah.
And my mom wanted to see it.
Yes.
And didn't watch once more on my own than tonight.
Fair enough.
Came, so, think of that. 2019.
Yeah.
It came out. I watched it 4 times.
Yeah, for someone like you who's watched things several times within the year it came out.
Yeah.
That's saying a lot for the movie's rewatchability.
Yeah.
But with that, though, I think we'll call the episode here, so thank you all very much for watching.
Oh, yeah, this is Ron Hotel. The city's most deadly arsonists and suspicious of Lewis Cow.
Moo. Have a good one, guys.